Missoula authorities investigating an apparently racially motivated attack that occurred over a month ago. Good morning, everyone. Montana morning for Thursday, March 30th, 2017. Skies cloudy. It's 39 degrees in Missoula right now. Roads are mostly bare and wet. Our newscast this morning sponsored by Bulls Eyewear, with Missoula's only certified master optician, located at 2910 South Reserve in the old R.P. Ellis location. Over a month ago, a man was reported to Missoula police that he was involved in an altercation with two other males who were accompanied by a woman and several children. Public Information Officer Travis Welsh said the incident occurred at a fast food restaurant.
The altercation resulted after the man entered the restaurant, and one of the two suspects addressed him by using some type of racial slur. The man actually got up and moved to a different part of the restaurant after that, and then realized that he had forgotten something in his vehicle outside. He went to retrieve it, and as he was coming back, he was confronted.
According to Welsh, the man was confronted by the two male suspects just outside the entryway of the restaurant. One of the two men pulled out what looked like a folding knife.
He whipped open the blade and caused the first man, the complainant or the victim, to be concerned for his welfare. He managed to sidestep the two males and go back inside the restaurant where he gathered up his belongings and was prepared to leave. There was another brief altercation where the female of the group actually threw water in his face.
Missoula police are asking anyone who can identify either suspect in the case to contact Detective Mitch Lang at 552-6292. You can see the photographs on our website at newstalkkgvo.com. Well, the partisan wrangling over Senate Bill 305, the mail-in ballot bill, continued yesterday as the House Judiciary Committee voted to table the bill after efforts to force the bill through as the meeting was coming to a close occurred. Republican Barry Usher was in favor of the bill until Democrats tried to push it through at the last minute, with this quote courtesy of UM journalist Freddie Monatis.
But because of the partisan railroad that just happened, I'm proud to vote to table it because that was wrong.
Representative Ellie Hill-Smith of House District 90 in Missoula said there were what she termed partisan hijinks involved in the bill from Republicans.
In my 4 terms in the legislature, one of the biggest partisan hijinks that I've ever seen. It was carried by Republican Senator Steve Fitzpatrick from Great Falls. It overwhelmingly passed the Senate over there, I think 37 to 13. It has the support of 54 out of the 56 county commissions in the state of Montana, which are largely Republican county commissioners.
Hill-Smith said the only remaining option is to blast the bill out of committee back onto the floor.
The blast motion in the House can be done by any legislator once the bill is tabled, and it literally means we're blasting it off the table where it's being held hostage, right? Because it was tabled today, and so Representative Geraldine Custer, again, she's a Republican, she will do the motion to blast the bill probably tomorrow or Friday.
Last week at the same House Judiciary Committee, about a week ago today, the Sergeant-at-Arms had to clear the room after Chairman Alan Doan ejected a Helena woman who violated committee rules by speaking too long at the podium. The woman, Carol Mackin, asked the chairman to have the Sergeant-at-Arms escort her out in protest. A judge has ordered a mental exam for a Busby man charged in the death of a woman who was beaten and burned on the Crow Indian Reservation. The Billings Gazette reports U.S. District Judge Susan Waters ordered 19-year-old Demarzio Sanchez to be taken to a medical facility in Los Angeles to undergo a psychiatric or psychological exam. He's among 3 people charged in the death of 28-year-old Roylynn Rides Horse, who died after being beaten unconscious, set on fire with gasoline, and left in a field to die on April 17th of 2016. Sanchez and co-defendant 24-year-old Angelica Joe Whiteman of Billings have pleaded not guilty to a charge of first-degree murder. The National Rifle Association has picked Montana as one of just a handful of states across the country where it will be pouring money into advertising to try to persuade senators to vote for Trump's Supreme Court nominee Neil Gorsuch. NRA spokesman Lars Daleside explains.
The ad by itself is $1 million in total, and that covers 4 states. There are television ads, there are online ads, and there's a variety of different outreach campaigns that we're using. Hopefully we're going to be able to reach enough people so they'll call their senators and tell them that enough of these shenanigans, we need to get this vote on the floor and let the court get back to work.
Daleside said the ad will focus on swinging the vote of Montana Senator Jon Tester because of things he's said in the past.
We're making the ad buy in 4 different states, including Montana, Missouri, and a few others. The reason that we're picking those particular states is because those senators have voiced support for the Second Amendment. Tester himself has said that we shouldn't be taking away guns from law-abiding citizens. But in the past, they voted to confirm Supreme Court nominees who were definitely pro-gun control.
The NRA ad is already on YouTube and tells viewers that, quote, their freedom is on the line, end quote. It appears that there may be other motives behind the advertising. All four of the senators focused on the ad campaign, Jon Tester, Heidi Heitkamp, Claire McCaskill, and Joe Donnelly, are Democrats in swing states that are up for re-election in 2018. Residents of a Montana community where health officials say hundreds of people have been killed by asbestos poisoning have until the end of the month to contact environmental officials to have their homes inspected and cleaned. The Flathead Beacon reports the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency has been working to inform residents in Libby and neighboring Troy of the Friday deadline since January. The agency has been conducting asbestos cleanup in Libby for more than 15 years. As of January, there were still 600 homes that had not been inspected. Two formerly prominent Montana Democrats have changed their colors and are now working to support Green Party candidates. Montana State Green Party Coordinator Danielle Breck says she and her husband were threatened by the Democratic Party when they chose to publicly support Jill Stein for president after Hillary Clinton won the primary back in June.
I was a Missoula County Democratic Precinct Committee woman, and after the state convention in June, I set about getting Jill Stein on the ballot. And I was informed that as a Democratic Precinct Committee person, as an elected official for the Democratic Party, by endorsing and campaigning for a member of another party, I was at risk of losing my seat.
Breck's husband, Thomas Breck, is now trying to get on the ballot as a Green Party candidate in Montana's special congressional election. He says there are members of the state Democratic Party that felt disaffected after Rob Quist was picked as the party's nominee, and that some have said they will vote Green this year.
At the Democratic State Convention, when Amanda Curtis did not get the nomination, I had more than a half a dozen people call me and say, I'm in on your campaign. And the only thing that they were waiting for was whether or not they were going to let the progressive have the nomination or whether they were going to prop up quasi-celebrity instead.
Breck is working to get on the Montana ballot, has a hearing in district court April 4th. Even if the court rejects his case, he says he's planning to continue to campaign as a write-in candidate. Our News Talk time is 6:12.
Newstalk, KGVO.
Missoula's official weather station.
Mostly cloudy to cloudy skies today with scattered showers. Daytime highs will be in the upper 40s and low 50s. Winds will be breezy with winds up to around 15 miles per hour. I'm meteorologist Brooke Foster for Missoula's KECI 13.